Socks. Welcome. It's 6:20 in the morning, and it's a Thursday, not a crazy check-in day. I'm going to show you a bit more of a day in the life on prep, especially as an online coach. So we got up, I've taken my T3, my Clen, I've taken all that stuff. Coffee's going in about 4 minutes. I've got a check-in with Sass. Check-ins have been 3 check-ins this week so far. So you had a look at me yesterday, you must have a look at me today, and we'll see what we weigh in a second. I'll feed up my coffee. I don't feel like I can shit this morning, so I don't really feel like I need one. And I have been doing check-ins. So I've done a few check-ins. I haven't got mega amount of check-ins on a Thursday. It's usually a quieter day for myself. We've got Dean here, he's competing, and we just been having a look at him. So he checked in at 6:10, feedback sent to him by 19 minutes past 6, so 9 minutes. We've got the game plan going ahead, so lovely, lovely, lovely. Socks is coming to join me, he's quite affectionate in the morning, he's a little kitty, aren't you, Socks? A little affectionate boy. Look, he wants to be picked up, that's what he wants. He wants this. There you go, boy. Daddy's morning breath stinks. You don't. You smell like poo. Yeah. Yeah. What's going on? You've got another one coming in. I can't see you, no. No. I've got half my head cut off anyway because I haven't got it on a tripod, but yeah. We'll see what Sassan says, what the game plan is. Socks has noticed himself in here, and so I'll bring you along. I've got to send some plans. We've got a haircut, I've got a posing lesson. I did loads of content the other day, but I made training play. I've got a new starter plan done yesterday, but just need to make sure I read through it again. I did read through it yesterday, but just make sure everything's finalised, perfect, so it's all spot on, and I'll do that after training, so then I'll get his plans to him. I am actively still taking on clients, even though I'm in prep and I'm like 4 weeks out on Saturday. My work productivity gets better. I sit at a fucking desk and talk about bodybuilding and make bodybuilding stuff all day. Like, when you love something that much, I definitely feel like it has... You want to do it. Like, when I wake up, I am buzzing to open check-ins today. Like, the first thing I did was like, oh yes, my phone. Like, like, get on there, like, who's checked in? And I sit there, I'm like, sweet. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm not even doing the check-in yet. I'm downstairs taking my bits, knowing what's coming on. Get on my desk and just, I love it. I really do. Like, and I feel like if someone really struggles, but potentially their workload's massive. That could be, if you were doing like 20 check-ins a day, but I mean, at 140 clients, that would be nuts. that could be pretty taxing on the brain for a while, maybe. But I mean, there's only a few people I know who can run a client base like that. And a lot of people who have client base like that have a couple of coaches, which is something I don't really want to do. I want to make sure you're coached by me because you want to be coached by me, right? I don't know, never say never, I guess, because if you got enough people and you knew someone who you could really trust, who loves it just as much as you do, you could have a good team of people. And especially when it comes to bringing people in on stage, you prep by Team Ginger, Jesus, we're fucked. Yes, do you know what I mean? Like, I want my guys, even if you're a lifestyle client, I want you to know that you looked after, like, yes, like, oh fuck, I'm on the right path, like, fuck this guy's got my back. And I think that's what a coach is all about. Anyway, got a minute and a bit till I can have that coffee. So yeah, I'm going to bring you guys along.
Jesus, the techers are unreal. Look at that, boom. Anyway, hit some poses. Got, fuck's sake, I haven't put it on the fucking setting. You fat bastard, this. Give me a kiss. Love you. Me. How kitty die. You get away from me, little shit. Right. I haven't got the mic on, so I sound really bad. But morning posing done. I'm going to send these pics off and then see if anyone else has checked in. If not, I'll do my first hour of cardio. So last week I wore the black one. Now I've got the white one on. Look at that, that's a proper wife beater, isn't it? But the traps are loyal. The upper trap work we did in the off season has paid off, because now, you see that? You see that little space we got there? Tremendous, eh? Hey? All check-ins are done. All check-ins for the day are done. As I said, Thursday is a quiet day for check-ins. Busiest days are Mondays, Saturdays and Fridays. I'd actually see more Fridays and Saturdays, because that's where I originally started putting clients on, and then I've just been filling in the other days. The reason why I like Wednesdays and Thursdays are a more quiet day is because I like to make sure that there's room for more check-ins for people who need daily check-ins in shows. So rather than oversaturate myself. That being said, as I said earlier on, I've got coaching slots available. So yeah, far from it, shall I say. In terms of my working capacity, I'm fucking blitzing through them. Prep helps massively. Anyway, I've been doing some prep spending. I'm going to go out and do my hair. I've had my meal one. I've done my cardio. No food has changed since I don't know if I've done a full day of eating on this diet, to be fair, but food hasn't changed for a while. Got the game plan sent from SAS. We're just going to push a bit more thyroid in over the next couple of days. A bit more thyroxine, T3, T4. Obviously going to just accelerate fat loss a little bit more and push that thyroid. So it will be going super physiological just for a few days, today and tomorrow. So yeah, and obviously pushed a little bit more drugs in as well. We pushed Mastron up to 900 milligrams and 15 milligrams of the Winnie. So a little bit more drugs going in to help hold tissue and bring the look that we're looking for. I'm just going to put this on. I've done some prep spending, as you can see with the vest, but I also got this. Fucking hell. Should have got the size up. Oh well, no, that's alright. That's alright. Actually, if it's alright. Nothing quite like a top that makes you look more buff. But what do you think? It's a Better Bodies top. I got a load of Garsh clothes, but I thought, let's go for some Better Bodies stuff. Saw this. It's basic. This says Better Bodies on. Loyal tricep. Lovely stuff, eh? Not bad. Not bad. So today, I feel extra giddy because I get to train. I just get to train in my new fucking attire. I'm buzzing. I'm fucking buzzing, which is awesome. So, get more of a new top. Feel pretty fucking good. We're getting shreddy. What the clients are killing it. What more could you ask for in life right now, hey? Tremendous. I actually registered for my show, the first one. I can't register for the second one because I need to do the first one to qualify. Then I can register, because you need to tell them what show you're qualified for. What show you're qualified at. There we go. Anyway, I've got my haircut at 10. It's currently just gone 19 minutes past 9. I like to leave about 9:30. It's a little bit early actually. 22 I like to leave, so I've got 20 minutes. But I want to get myself some water, and I've got to be careful because I don't really want to have to go for a piss when I'm out. Right, you got to tell me what you think of the trim. What do you think? Fresh trim always makes you feel 10 times better. Regardless if you're in prep or you're in off season, you just feel good about yourself. You're like, oh man, I got a fresh trim. Temperature's taking a bit of a drop though. Maybe that's my low body fat. Starting off, I was like, oh, come out. I was like, I could have put a hoodie on, but I was like, it's August, what, the 21st? I was like, no, it's 22nd actually. Come on, gotta wait till September at least, and then you can put a jumper on. It's okay. Do you know what I mean? You're just trying to hold off on that. I don't think I wore joggers at all in the gym last year, well, in the winter. I don't think I'm in plan doing it this time because it fucking was boiling. I did it once actually, and I was boiled. I remember being boiled. I was like, I'm never doing that again. Right, it's a busy day today, as I've mentioned before. We have got a posing session to do at 12. It's just gone 11, so it's time to
have a quick meal, and then I'll have a pre-workout meal after the posing session, because it will go on till 1:45. Let that settle, and then I can eat around about 1 o'clock, well, just after 1 o'clock, right? So 2 hours from now. Sweet. So I've got green beans actually. I'll do courgette for this meal. Nah, green beans for sure. Sorry guys. It's green beans. It's green beans. It's got to be. Oh! Ran out of Costco green beans. Sent Chanel to the shop. She's got the goods. Lovely. There's a bit of chicken for the cats as well. So they're going to have that later though, after my workout, because they've already got food in their bowls. Chicken pre-prepped, ready to go. Just got to microwave this, and always make sure your meal. I always like to have my meals cooked. You know, like I might have to prepare some. I've got to prepare some chicken today for my meal later on tonight. But I always like. What am I doing? I always like to make sure my food is predominantly cooked. I much prefer having it ready, done for the day, even though, like, you know, technically I could just, you know, whip up some chicken now, but then that adds time onto your day. You know, don't have time for that. I've got shit to do. I can send the new starter plans off, go fucking mental on the video, and then sending it off, I could go, you know, I got stuff to do. Don't put that in there just yet, Josh. Absolute mug. Pop that back in there. There you go. Anyway, I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. I did say that I'd show you what it looks like, but the lighting's terrible, isn't it? Green beans and 225 grams of veg. Pink salt that contains a lot more heavy metals, apparently, by someone on YouTube comments. Credible sauce as always. So very credible sauce there. Not like all the gear we take, probably got heavy metals in. Made in someone's fucking bathtub in some Joe Blow's basement. Oh, anyway. Woo! Bit of ketchup. Oh, I put pepper on it. Yeah, I have. Did I? Yeah, I have. Yeah, sweet. Right. Quickly waft this in. In the famous words of Ronnie Coleman, good old chicken. Oh, look at that, boys. Oh, it's the pre-workout meal. I just said on my Instagram, you know what? That is probably my favourite training day meal right now. I've got it in the mixing bowl. Of course we have. Why have we got it in a mixing bowl, Josh? Why have you got it in a mixing bowl when you're not eating a huge amount of food? Well, it's still 100 grams, actually. That's still a fair amount of carbs going in with this meal. It's like 80 grams of carbs. It's nice. I know, you hit me like, Josh, you know you were eating that for like a snack, a little bit of your last meal in the off-season. Yeah, I know. Anyway, what I was going to say, the mixing bowl. So you can volumise your food a little bit more water in it. It's a bit smoother, it's a bit nicer, but also gives you a bit more volume. It's going to make you feel a bit fuller. Makes it last a little bit longer. That's why I have a small spoon. So these little things that I haven't mentioned that you see me do, you're like, what's going on there? Top tip. Flex Lewis tip, actually. He used to use a baby spoon. And a baby spoon changes colour. And it tells you if it's too hot. Obviously you've got to feed it to a baby. But I'm not using a baby spoon, I'm just using a small spoon. We actually have baby spoons because Chanel used them during her prep. But I'm not going that way. The combo of this is just unbelievable, by the way. Like the rich chocolate brownie with the sort of caramel, the almond butter. It's unbelievable, Jeff. I've had 3 meals now, so sent off a new starter plan done. Bosh, sent all over the info, no fucking around, that's what we do. Big long welcome video. I like to explain everything when people sign on because I think it's really important so they know why they're being asked to do X, Y, Z, or why I'm promoting that split, or why their diet's set up in this way. Do you know what I mean? Why are we choosing this food source? If someone's done a food plan, unless they're doing macros, then follow your macros. Oh fuck. A bit of sugar on my lip. Anyway, I'm going to eat this. I'm going to go train, push, 20 minutes of cardio after, and I want to watch Army of the Dead, but 20 minutes is not long enough to watch it. So I may start it during cardio. Last prep, that's when that film came out, and I watched it 3 times on the Stairmaster. I was doing 2 hours of cardio then though. Right, I'm going to eat. Righty, so training done. I'll put a photo of me there, post-training. I am just done my post-workout cardio as well, so 80 minutes done for the day. I've got to bring you here. I am going to cut some onions up. I've got the white wife beater on. So I'm going to have some onions with my post-workout meal. Some onions and courgettes for my veggies. I really like onions. It's just that taste to them. It tastes pretty good. So also keeps the vampires away. I know that's garlic, but onions work too, along with garlic. So if you have a bit of garlic granules, no vampires. See? Next level. Kadoosh. I don't think you still want to sit here and watch me cut onions. Right. Rice is already cooked. Beef is already cooked though. So literally really nice. Get it done. Right, I'm having another meal. This is meal 5. As you can see, veggies, chicken, no potatoes, because we're getting shredded. And I was saying to Chanel like earlier, I'm letting my food cool down. I don't want to eat it right away. I know you're like, Josh, are you like fucking really hungry? I'm like, well, I'm slightly hungry, guys. You know, I'm not fucking, there's people who are really hungry in the world. Sorry. There's some people in the world who are much hungrier than I am. I'm doing a bodybuilding show. I eat 6 meals a day. Like, do you know what I mean? By the time I'm hungry, it's time to eat again, really. But what I was saying was, like, you can see all the veggies that are there. I said to Chanel, I said, I really need to make an effort in the off season. I hope this doesn't start clinging and clanging around, but, you know, I really need to start making an effort in the off season. And this happens every prep where you're like, you have all the intentions, but, you know, as soon as you start eating lots of carbs and you get through that post-show period and you start getting saturated and you're 15 weeks into the off-season, those green veggies come down. And you kind of get lazy because it's just like, oh, another thing to prep. And your meal takes you half an hour to eat. And it's like, it doesn't take you 5 minutes to eat a meal. It takes you a long time, so then that eats into your day. But I do want to try and make an effort, and I was like, can you buy frozen peppers? And because obviously in the off season I'll eat peppers, things like this, and like frozen. Make your life easier. But you can buy frozen onions. You don't need to chop them up. That saves time. I was just thinking, I need to make an effort because something you may have seen is like my skin's super clear. Obviously, you know, lower body fat, gonna have less sebum production, conversion to E2, all these things. But even when I TRT phase, like, my skin's better. Someone's commented on it, and it's funny because it's like, I am running the highest amount of gear I have for a long time. It's like, and I'm taking harsher compounds, like Trenbolone. You're like, you know, surely if it was androgenic related, or I should say androgen exposure related acne, you'd think, hang on a minute, surely it should be higher. Surely you should have some issues right now. You should have the worst issues. Which is, in theory, that makes sense, but definitely the micronutrients you consume from the veggies during a competition prep, because your diet is as well, it's like super clean, you know. The food sources that you have as well are like ones that are going to be voluminous. You're not having something that's sort of more nutrient dense or more processed, and it makes a difference, doesn't it? It definitely does. Anyway, it was an observation that I thought about, and it's like, let's look back at this video when we are ended up in, you know, next year. Let's see where we are this time next year and see if we're still doing it. Let's see, it's a bit of fun. As you can see, my head is very veiny, getting very lean, which is good. So like getting that shrink wrapped head, which is good. Also had my haircut today. You've seen it earlier on. On that note, I'm going to eat. I'm going to wrap this video up, actually. I think I'm probably going to wrap it up. That's really been my day in the life, more sort of seeing where I am, seeing where my weight, seeing my look a little bit, because you've got to show that cheeky little, which I look back at the footage, which you didn't see much, but you've got to see my legs. Look pretty good on camera, right? And not too bad. Look back, I thought, fuck me, is that me? Fucking hell, Sony camera's doing bits for me. I think, obviously, the next 2 days, we're pushing a little bit with the thyroxine, so we're taking another dose of thyroid of T3 and T4, which is 100 milligrams and another 25 micrograms, of the T3, and then the T4 is 100. Just, it's going to give you super physical amounts. It's going to help with fat loss. And when you're messing around with thyroid, I think something to remember is you don't want to be taking your body on super physical amounts for a long period of time, because it will eat through everything. So you have to be on top of it. But this is where, like, I really love Sasan and took on from SAS, which I was doing anyway. But as I've started prepping people, definitely that sort of, you know, if someone's body's traveling, you can't, and it doesn't matter if they're 12 weeks out. If their body's traveling, man, you need to look at them 3-4 times a week, daily even. And like Sasan's had me check in Monday, Wednesday, Thursday today. He's got me checking in on Saturday 4 times. You know what I mean? It's pretty crazy. But when you're, you know, trying to get stage lean conditioning, that level of attention is needed. Anyway, keeping it real, being honest. Some of you might be like, what the fuck's he talking about? But some of you might understand it. Chanel, you got any final words?
What?
You got any final words for the video?
Suck your mum.
As Chanel said, suck your mum. Which now, this video is going to get flagged.